What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's get into Monday Night Raw from June the 10th, 2024. Monday Night Raw continues to be boring. We need CM Punk in a major way. This show continues to be boring week in, week out. We kick the show off with Drew McIntyre. He gets on the mic saying that there's only 5 days left until he defeats Damian Priest at Clash at the Castle to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Damian Priest comes out. He says that he's sick and tired of Drew McIntyre's excuses. He's not a transitional champion. Drew McIntyre says that he is a transitional champion, that being Damian Priest. And Damian Priest says that if Finn Balor can defeat Drew McIntyre, then Judgement Day gets to come with him to Clash at the Castle. But if not, Judgement Day is banned from coming to Clash at the Castle. Who gives a damn? Moving on. So, Dirty Dom, he's backstage. He's not happy to see Liv Morgan. She asks if he's excited to see her. Liv Morgan wants to give him her hotel key. Nice. Liv Morgan wants to see Dom later and thinks he wants to see her too. Dom says he doesn't want anything to do with her. Liv Morgan says a gorgeous man like him shouldn't be with somebody who makes him call her mommy. A gorgeous man should be with a girl who's not afraid to call him daddy. Pretending his mind, she'll be in her hotel waiting. Interesting, I guess. Interesting stuff. Moving on, first match of the night. Io Sky defeats Lyra Valkyria via roll-up. Alright, what the fuck is this? Who knows? Who cares? It's not that important. We need to end Damage Control. We need to end the Judgment Day. I am tired of those two factions. Judgment Day has been going on for 2 fucking years. 2 fucking years. Damage Control, same thing. They've been going on for 2 fucking years. It's time to end this shit. I am tired of this shit. I am tired. I'm fed up with it. This makes 0 sense. Why continue to push Damage Control? Why continue to push Judgment Day? Enough is enough. Triple H, do something else, please. My God. Moving on. So, Dominik Mysterio, he's in the Judgment Day clubhouse. He's got a picture of Rhea Ripley, who is ominously standing over his shoulder. Dom is basically in deep thought. So Carlito, JD McDonough, and Finn Balor, they come in talking about their match later on. Finn Balor asks if Dominik is okay. Dom says Liv Morgan was in here earlier. He told her to leave him alone, but she gave him her hotel key and left it. And Carlito looks ecstatic and says, "That's cool." And then Finn Balor says, "It's not cool." And then Carlito quickly agrees. Oh, boy. Moving on. So, Miz, he's backstage looking for R-Truth. He runs into Sami Zayn. Miz asks Sami Zayn if he's seen R-Truth. But Sami Zayn says he hasn't. Miz isn't happy. Bad thing happens when R-Truth is left on its own. So the Miz searches to find R-Truth. Alright. So, Sami Zayn, he walks and he finds Maxine Dupree and Akira Tozawa. Sami Zayn says he's hoping to find them and asks if Maxine's ankle is okay. Dupree says she's doing better. Sami Zayn apologizes that they're in the middle of this thing with him and Chad Gable. Sami Zayn asks if they saw footage of what happened. Maxine Dupree says they did. Sami Zayn says they don't have to take this. Otis comes up. So Sami Zayn faces him and says, There's not much left to say. Sami Zayn says he'll see Otis in the ring tonight. Otis says he lost it, and it doesn't mean, and he didn't mean for this to happen. Sami Zayn says he didn't have to explain. He went through this with Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn understood his reasons then, but he can't figure out why Otis continues to put up with Chad Gable. Otis says at one point he had it all. He had the Money in the Bank briefcase, his Peach, a.k.a. Mandy Rose, which was fucking awesome, Tucker, and then he lost it all. Chad Gable was there. His sister Maxine and brother Chizal are his family. Without Chad Gable, he's nothing. Sami Zayn says that's not true, and that's what Chad Gable wants him to think. Those are Gable's words. Does Otis know how special he is and how special he could be? Sami Zayn hopes Otis will we'll see it for himself one of these days. So this was a great segment. I really enjoyed this. This was fun. But again, I'm tired of Triple H moving at a snail's fucking pace for Otis and Chad Gable. Alright, move faster, please. More Judgment Day stuff. So Damian Priest is talking to Carlito. Dirty Dom comes in. He wants to know why he wasn't there. And then Damian Priest said to Dom that he heard something about a hotel key. Finn Balor tells Priest not to worry about it. It's Liv Morgan trying to distract him. Damian Priest asks what the key is. No one seems to know. Carlito says they have to go since their match is next. Okay, this is fine. Moving on, we get a really good Ludwig Kaiser vignette / video package. So Ludwig Kaiser said he's aware of things that have been said about him by simpletons, such as he's only Gunther's mouthpiece. Last week, he didn't beat Sheamus with talking or any help. He beat Sheamus with an A+ ruthlessness. How did the talking Ken doll destroy Sheamus' knee? Kaiser says he belongs at the top. Anyone who dares to step in his way will be eliminated. Kofi Kingston, eliminated. A weak tag team partner, eliminated. A WWE legend, eliminated. The rise of the Kaiser has begun. Soon you will call him Mr. Money in the Bank. Nice. This is great. This was fucking awesome. Ludwig Kaiser definitely deserves a push. Hopefully he can become IC champion in due time, for sure. Great stuff here. Excellent. Moving on. So, the LWO and Braun Strowman, they defeat the Judgment Day in a 6-man tag. Fuck this. I don't even give a damn about this. Moving on. So, Ilya says that Raw's a different beast. In NXT, he was the Undisputed King. He crawled, struggled, and cried. But eventually he overcame. Bron Breakker is the golden child. Dragunov says this is about developing skills and endurance. When no one else thinks you'll make it, the Mad Dragon will make Bron Breakker suffer. Dragunov will break him. So, Ilya, he's backstage, preparing for his match against Braun. So, Ricochet walks up to Dragunov, and he knows what he's capable of. Ricochet knows that he'll show Bron Breakker what the Mad Dragon is all about. Dragunov says there are dangerous people, and there is Bron Breakker. When he takes Breakker down, it'll be time for them to go another round. Ricochet says Dragunov read his mind. He has Dragunov's back. Alright. That's fine. Moving on. So, Io Sky is upset about losing. She's just tired of the bullshit with damage control, basically. That's it. She just loses her shit and starts screaming like a banshee. I'm like, damn. Moving on. Let's lead us into the Chad Gable Sami Zayn segment. So, Sami Zayn said he's turned all the mind games that Chad Gable played with him so far. He wants to end this. There's not much that he can say. He's just tired of dealing with this manipulative, abusive psychopath. He said it's time to go back to work for Sami Zayn. So Chad Gable comes out. He basically belittles Sami Zayn. He said that he's tired of Sami Zayn sticking his nose in the Alpha Academy's business. Gable says they're quite happy, that being the Alpha Academy. Gable says they'll be even happier when their hero takes Sami Zayn's title on Saturday. And then so Sami Zayn, he stands up for the rest of Alpha Academy, saying that Chad Gable doesn't give a damn about the three of them. And they're not going to be happy until they drop Chad Gable's sorry ass once and for all. And then Chad Gable says that Sami Zayn's going to get the best version of Otis right here and now. So, Sami Zayn is defeated. No. Otis is defeated quickly by Sami Zayn. Post-match, Chad Gable beats up Sami Zayn for a second. He continues to abuse Otis. He slaps him for the 4th time. So this is week 4 this shit has happened. And he continues to berate Otis. And Sami Zayn's able to make a quick little comeback for only for a second to eat a World's Strongest Slam from Otis. And that was the end of the segment. So, again, this is fine, but again, I really do wish that Triple H would quit moving at a snail's pace with this thing. It's time for Otis to get his revenge. Like, seriously. Like, enough is enough. Come on. This is week 4 of this shit. It's a good storyline, but come on. Moving on. So, The Miz, he found R-Truth. But he also ran into Sonya Deville and Natalya. So R-Truth comes out of a room and says he's been talking to a fortune teller. He said that they're going to have a World Tag Team Championship match tonight. They'll be facing the APA, Farouk and Bradshaw. Miz says they can't face the APA. Miz says fortune tellers aren't real. And then Scarlett comes out. She was the fortune teller R-Truth was talking to. She hands she hands Miz a tarot card. She says the ALP's looking forward to seeing them in the ring tonight. R-Truth thought ALP was APA. She gave Miz the Death Tarot card, and R-Truth says, it's written in the stars, they're going to die tonight. Okay. Moving on. So, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, they're backstage. They said they're going to be happy to defeat Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark as well as Bianca Belair in front of their friends and family in Glasgow at Clash of the Castle. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to fucking happen. Moving on. So, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, they easily defeated Alba Fire and Isla Dawn via the Karafuda Clutch. Okay, it is what it is. It's not really that important. Moving on, Bron Breakker, he has a video package. He says he has to make an example because this is what happens when you don't put him in the King of the Ring. As far as either Dragunov, there's only one badass in WWE. Okay, this is fine, I guess. Moving on. Bron Breakker absolutely destroyed Ilya Dragunov. He gave him 3 spears, I think 2 in the inside of the ring and 1 on the outside. So Braun wins. This was a fun match. If you didn't watch it, I would advise you to go watch it. Post-match, Bron Breakker was going to beat the shit out of Ilya, but Ricochet comes out and makes the save. So this was pretty good shit there. I feel bad for Ilya because Triple H really doesn't have any plans for him at all. He just continues to fuck around with him, and that's not good. If you didn't have any plans for him, Triple H, you should let his ass back in NXT and really bring him up when you have concrete plans for Ilya. Moving on. So Damian Priest, he's talking to the Judgement Day. So Damian Priest says what happened in the match wasn't it. They had to fix it. Third down pulls the hotel card out of his pants and says Liv Morgan planted it. So Damian Priest tells Dom to put his foot down on the Liv Morgan stuff. They have to focus on the main event. They got to be on the same page. Moving on. So, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, they catch up. They talk about old times and everything else. Drew tells Sheamus to go take care of Ludwig Kaiser. And Sheamus revealed that he's going to enter in Money in the Bank since Ludwig is. So this should be fine. And then they do the whole banger after banger after banger shtick. Again, people have to realize Drew McIntyre is only a babyface just for Glasgow. He's still a heel. So he's just a babyface only in Glasgow. Moving on. So, Kathy Kelly, she's backstage with the Final Testament. She said this is a huge opportunity for them. Is this a major step in Karrion Kross's vision? Kross says this is a big night. Officer Payne will take the tag titles home. When that happens, maybe Xavier Woods will come with them. Scarlett says they would never abandon Woods like Kofi Kingston did last week. So Scarlett says you can't trust him. So, The Miz and R-Truth, Awesome Truth, they defeat the Authors of Pain via roll-up. Why? Because the fucking New Day came out and got involved. Who gives a single fuck about this shit? Send the Authors of Pain back to NXT. Move Karrion Kross elsewhere. I don't know where you put him. I don't. I would prefer him to be in NXT as well. But I don't know. But Kross has done absolute jack shit in his second run. He's done nothing. This was worse when... this is worse. He's in a worse spot now than he was when Vince was there. Like, holy shit. Moving on. So, Ricochet, he's backstage. He's trying to help Ilya get to the trainer's room. When Bron Breakker spears the shit out of Dragunov, then Bron Breakker and Ricochet have a brawl in the parking lot. So Bron Breakker spears Ricochet, and then he does and then he throws him. He does a land dart into a trailer. I'm like, damn. I'm pretty sure Ricochet probably has CTE after that shit. Like, damn. Like, holy shit. Like, Ricochet needs to go get himself checked out. And then Braun, he did the power slam on the windshield of a car, which was great. This was awesome. So this basically writes Ricochet off of television. He's definitely going to AEW. Also, Samantha Irving, she accompanied Ricochet to the hospital. This actually does make perfect sense. This is a pretty okay way to write him off. It could have been a lot nastier, but this is fine. And then, like I mentioned, the EMTs, they show up. They load Ricochet into the ambulance, and then Samantha Irving follows suit. So that's fine. Moving on, Pat McAfee, he does the main event announcing. He did an okay job. He called Drew McIntyre a big handsome bastard from Scotland. So Drew McIntyre defeats Finn Balor. So Judgment Day will be banned from ringside at Clash of the Castle. And then him and Damian Priest have a stare down. I didn't even watch the match. I'm not going to hold you guys up. I fell asleep. I'm not going to hold you guys up. I fell asleep. I'm being dead ass serious. I fell asleep. Raw is constantly boring. We need CM Punk back like nobody's fucking business. Same thing with Rhea Ripley. The Judgment Day stuff is abhorrent. I like Liv Morgan and Dom. I just don't give a shit about the rest of Judgment Day. Damian Priest needs to lose at Glasgow, at Clash of the Castle, ASAP. It is what it is. I am tired of this shit. Damian Priest is a transitional champion like nobody's business. Raw was a bore. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Triple H, please do better. We need CM Punk back quick, fast, in a hurry. Peace.